All right, so I'm Sway, and I'll be going over the individual progress for sprints 3 and 4. Um, all right, so we'll be going over the breakdown of labor. Uh, I basically had three tasks, I guess. Uh, the first being the edit profile screen, which in the residents and admins were able to just go into their profile settings, change things like their name, what else, their email, and residents will be able to see their dorm access. They'd have access to it, but they wouldn't actually be able to modify it. That's something the admins on the admin side, and basically work around 180 minutes. Next would be the device registration screen. This was the basically another thing where we had a screen where it would show all the basically everything you need for the device, name, location, its unique ID. Uh, and yeah, added a helper method to create where users device settings can be signed. Took a bit time, 360 minutes. And the next was the QR timer fix. Uh, so when we had the QR timer, it was hard coded 7 seconds. So where if a user wanted to set a timer for the code to be like 2 hours, it wouldn't actually show 2 hours. And that's something I was assigned to fix. And that took around 360 minutes. I'm being like estimating. I wasn't exactly uh, timing how long it was. Considering I didn't have that much to do, decided to be more lenient to say it was like 900 minutes, which I think is like, I don't know, 15-ish hours. But yeah, these are my story points. And next we'll be going over to, yeah, I'll be showing you the demos, the actual part I did myself. So let's go sign in. Signing in, give me a sec. Hold on. All right, so let's see. Yeah, for the profile screens, this is what I had. Nice little avatar, and we will change the name. Say last name, if changes, and show that you would save the changes. Last name, Hernandez, changes. Yeah, and for the room, you can see they'd be assigned a room, but they wouldn't be able to actually change it. That's something on the admin side. And for guest management, uh, we'll add guest pass. So say Dr. Dr. Grissom, 2 hours for a guest pass. Let me jot this down. And once we go to log out, actually, before I do that, check device settings. So before this was just a blank template, but now we can see that. So now we can see everything here. We have everything related to the device info, the name, see its ID, location, room, status, last unlocked, never. But yeah, um, that's the thing. But this is the main gist of it. Just before we actually start implementing the Bluetooth, it's just to show that there is locks can be assigned to a user, and to show off the guest pass. Gosh, I'm using my a different branch. I need to switch branches. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. For the switch branches, but you can see that was the bug there, where it would be counting at 7 seconds, despite the fact that you set duration. But I can show you. Let's count down, and it will expire once the time expires. So that's it for the demo. And we'll be going over the AI usage. Wait, what? I guess go for highest first. I forgot. All right, so going to the GitHub, we go commits. We'll go just a fixed device screen. So I basically edited the device setting screens where it will actually show all the data referring to the device. And here I added a device helper so you can actually use that in device settings. And that's the GitHub. I have to scroll far. And device helper is another one of my commits. That's go by dudes, but you get it. Those my commits and branches, or to show off my branches at least. It was feature 57. Let's see, feature 12 and entry 15 guest timer fix. So those are my branches. Now we go over the AI usage. So for AI, I use Claude AI instead of ChatGPT to help with general debugging and how to implement certain features, as I'm not or not familiar, but still new to using Dart, so still had to rely on AI to help me out. Uh, why was it chosen? Basically, ChatGPT was all right, but compared to Cloud, it would give me a bunch of code that would not work per se, or just flat out was not what I intended, and made the switch to over to Cloud, and you know, basically helped me to write any feature that I'm familiar with. One was accessing Firebase, uh, being how this is my first or intro to using Flutter and Firebase. I had to use AI to basically help me like how do I actually get the values I needed. Like for example, the profile where you had to access Firebase, the name, the email, don't remember how to actually like use how to actually access the variables from Firebase. And it, yeah, testing was done by just seeing if it actually provided what I need. Like it actually got the variables from Firebase and showed it onto the screen. Uh, yeah, and in fact, it did save me hours. Not sure how long, but it did save me a bunch of time of like actually like figuring this out myself, or maybe like Googling or watching YouTube videos, like how do I access these variables, and say around 5-ish hours, maybe. I'm not sure. That's like just a vague estimate, but you get the idea. And that concludes. So, forgot to look up the name, but that basically concludes the the individual progress. Thank you.